This is Curse of the Dead Gods. It's a roguelike with kind of a Diablo-like perspective. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Hades, not only because of the style of game it is, but because of the way that they're releasing it. They've released it in early access. The game is not complete, but I and anyone else who wants to buy it has access to it. And let's check it out. I've only so far done a single run through this game. So I'm not an expert in it yet, but I've learned a few things about it that I find pretty interesting. Actually, real quick though, before I get started, let me reduce the volume a little bit because it seems like it might be pretty loud and I don't want to mess things up. So I know nothing about this inventory screen. First off, I've barely explored it. Looks like there's a lot of room to upgrade my character. That's all I know. So you run around with WASD. You start out with a torch or a sword and gun. So, really, really slick UI, really nice art style. There's a lot to love about this game so far, and I haven't even found any enemies yet. So, okay, I haven't seen this screen before. So it looks like... Oh, okay, so I've been earning these skull resources. I wasn't sure what they were for. Let's spend them. So I've got one divine favor. Each favor allows you to refresh your choice of items in the weapon or relic shrines. I'm not quite sure what that means yet. I've also got blessings. Oh, maybe these are things that I could have unlocked with skulls. But oh wait, no. Let's see here. Okay, so each of these things, whatever they are, they've got some kind of qualification for unlocking them, and then I can activate them with skulls once I've unlocked them. But I don't have enough skulls because I just spent them on Divine Favor. So, okay, well, I don't understand the system yet, but that's fine. I'm brand new to this game. So this looks like this is the stop you make at the beginning of a new run to take advantage of the stuff you unlocked on your previous runs. So before we get started here, my head is in the wrong place. Let's move my head to the top right, because that purple bar down below is really important. It's actually one of the more interesting things about this game. So down in the bottom left corner, you've got your health bar. Very familiar. It's red, it's got some numbers on it, you know how that works. And most enemies damage your health bar. But down below here is your corruption meter, I think. As your corruption meter fills up, your character takes on disadvantages that make the game harder. And the rate at which you fill up that corruption meter depends on a lot of things. You can consciously take on corruption in order to get certain advantages, in order to heal, things like that. And some enemies don't do health damage, they do corruption damage, which is a mechanic I've never seen before. And so instead of giving you like short-term damage that threatens to kill you in the moment, they do long-term damage that makes the game harder over time. And so you want to kind of avoid both, but they're both distinct, which is interesting. So I think you have to take on some corruption just to open doors and progress through the game. So let's see here. Oh, interesting. I'm not... Okay, so I need to complete... So this is a kind of run I can go on, I guess. So I need to complete this one to unlock these additional ones, and also to unlock the longer term runs. Okay, cool. So this is just... All I've done is one unsuccessful short run. So I'm not surprised that I have not unlocked a whole bunch. So here, it's got kind of a Slay the Spire style progression, where you're sort of picking the kind of encounter you want to have going up this tree leading up towards a boss. So basically, I'm deciding what about my character I want to improve, and then it'll send me to a place where I can improve that stat, of course, with resistance from enemies. So I can get gold. I'm not actually sure what gold is for. I think it's for buying upgrades along the way. Or I can get stats. Let's go for stats. And it just eliminated an entire branch and shows me what I've lost, which is kind of cool. The UI in this game is very responsive and informative. They're doing a great job of telling me everything they can. Okay, so advanced combat moves. Hold your melee weapon attack and release it to launch a charged attack. Ranged weapons can trigger perfect shots if they're charged and released at the perfect time. And I can do a secondary weapon attack after a series of main weapon attacks for an offhand combo. Okay, so sounds like I want to use my offhand weapon. Oh, except... Oh, wait, look, money. Let's collect this money. But this is a dark area, and dark areas are scary. There can, like right there, I think there's a trap there that I can't see because it's dark. So I need to carry my torch so I can see these traps and dodge across them. The use of light and dark in this game, not only is it attractive, but it's actually really mechanically relevant, which is kind of unusual and cool. Okay, so here's an enemy, bunch of enemies. I really don't want to switch to my other guns here. Okay, let's try a perfect shot. So, oh, ow. So that was a corruption move. Ow. And those were health attacks. Let's hold my melee weapon. Ah, crap. Oh, yeah, that was pretty effective. I'm losing a ton of health, though. Oh, at least the enemies are susceptible to traps. I appreciate that. So I'm trying to learn the stuff in the tutorial. Oh, what's this? Oh, a new revolver. Sure. So you can't just accumulate weapons. If you want to grab a weapon off the ground, you have to lose the weapon you had before. Ow. I really should be trying to avoid these hits. I'm just so focused on learning these melee these new melee and ranged attacks that oh, yikes. Ow. Okay, I'm almost dead now for no good reason because I'm just doing a terrible job of defending myself. Oh, interesting. After a parry, your main weapon deals critical damage for 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm deciding consciously to switch my gun for a buckler shield. I've got almost no health, though, so I'm probably just about to fail this run right at the very beginning, which is going to be hilarious. So I can light up a room by sort of using my torch, and then I don't have to carry my torch all the throughout the room. Okay, so this is where I can heal. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm about to just get totally worked in the next level. Okay, so I took enough corruption damage that now I have to take on a disadvantage. So the disadvantages only kick in between levels, which is kind of nice. You don't have to have it introduced to you right in the middle of combat. But yeah, so basically I leveled up my corruption by taking all those purple hits. And now I've got to deal with this, whatever this is. Spike traps are now triggered automatically and sequentially. Okay, so maybe they're going to be more difficult to avoid now? Okay, my character is screwed, though. I don't think I'm going to even see that effect because I'm in such bad shape. Yikes, I really should have defended against that. Okay, so it looks like my shield is mostly for attacking. I'm actually not sure how to defend with my shield. So like, yeah, if I right click, my shield is I hit with it, and if I hold it down, I launch a special attack. So I'm not sure how defense is supposed to work. So maybe there's something. Is there a control diagram I can look at? Gamepad, torch, secondary weapon, target, left, dodge, parry, left trigger. Wait a minute. Okay, so keyboard. That's what I really want. Parry is up, shift. Parry is shift. Okay, but I can't just hold it down and block. I have to actually time it with the incoming attack. So I'm going to be bad at that. Let's watch me be bad at that. Let's just watch me die. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to die. Yep, I missed the timing and died. That's fine. I was probably going to die no matter what. Okay, so that was a failure, but we'll try another run. This is a roguelike. The whole point of it is to die a bunch of times, learn from your mistakes, improve over time, and get in there again. So I don't think I unlocked anything this time. So let's just go. New weapon or unknown? Yeah, that's mysterious. Let's go with the unknown. All right, so let's light that thing, and then okay. So I tried to parry and failed. Okay, I want to satisfy these tutorials that I've been failing at. Okay, so I'm just taking a ton of hits here. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do crowd control. Okay, so it looks like I've got these little stamina pips that I lose one whenever I dodge. I also lose one whenever I do like a charged attack. In fact, it might be any attack. Ah, yikes. Yeah, so avoiding damage should actually be my #1 pursuit here. Ow! I couldn't dodge anymore, I don't think. Okay, so now we've got one enemy left. Let's see if I can figure out parry timing. Okay, I don't even know if I can parry those, actually. It might just be that parrying those is not an option. Okay, so he hit me faster than I expected. Yikes. Oh, gosh, okay. Sure. Oh, he hit my light. So there are disadvantages you can get through corruption that actually make enemies invisible or more powerful in the darkness. And so losing your light can be really problematic. Oh, yikes. Okay. Did a little bit better that time than the previous time. What is this? Oh, okay, so I can get a new weapon. A forge hammer. Deals critical damage against burning enemies. Okay, so if I light them on fire with my torch first, then hit them, that's good. And then it removes 1 corruption for each enemy killed. Oh, okay. So how do I get it? I can use favor. I don't know what favor is. Is this favor? I don't know. So I can use I can decide what resources. So if I've got enough gold, I can use gold for it, but it looks like I don't have it. I don't know how much does it cost in gold? I can't even tell. But I can offer blood for it, which I think corrupts me. What else do we have here? Venomous fangs, poison attacks, restores health for each enemy killed. Oh, that's pretty good. If my dexterity is high, it does extra damage. This bow does. It's a crippling bow. Is it? Are these all two-handed weapons? Okay, so these are both main weapons, so I can use them with my gun. This is a two-handed weapon. It's a separate weapon. Let's grab this forge hammer. So I offer blood, which is gross. And yeah, so I think that did corrupt me more to get that. So now I've got this hammer. It has a whole different attack cadence to it. Okay, so it looks like I can satisfy this tutorial without any enemies around. Let's just do that real quick. So a secondary weapon attack after a series of main weapon attacks. So, not that. Let's see. Doom, da-doom, da-doom. Huh. I don't think this offhand combo thing is happening for me. Maybe I need to not have a gun for it. Maybe there's only other... Maybe it only works with other weapon types. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm just doing something wrong, but I don't get it. Alright, so only one choice for the next level. And I'm all corrupted. So I was at 80 corruption when I opened the door, but the door gave me an additional 20, so I crossed over. So my torch loses its fire and lighting properties. It shines with dark light, still revealing hidden traps. You no longer take extra damage when standing in darkness. Okay, interesting. So it's got an advantage and a disadvantage. So I think, so I can't set it. I just got a weapon that takes advantage of enemies being on fire, and now I can't set them on fire. Okay, so at least it'll still reveal traps. But, But it won't set enemies on fire, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, yikes. Okay, my attempts to parry are just disasters. I wonder if I'd be better at this game if I was using a controller instead of a mouse and keyboard. Jaguar Claw. Oh, yay! Plus 15% damage to fire attacks that I can't make. Sweet. Oh, crap. I ran out of stamina and I couldn't dodge those guys as I expected to be able to. Ah! Okay, I'm in big trouble now. So the first time I played this game, I actually got to the boss. But I am sucking so badly at this. I might not get to show you guys a boss. Okay, how did we do? Was that the last set of enemies? Okay, so hopefully oh, prize. Extra health, and I can pay gold for it? Sure. So let's see if raising my max health will also raise my... It doesn't. Okay, well, let's hope that this leads to a healing spot. Yes, okay. Haven is a healing spot. So good. I'm glad that we got to one of these because I really wanted to show this to you because... So this has no enemies in it. So my health is abysmally low. But as many times as I want, I can drink from this fountain, which adds to my corruption, but also adds to my health. So I just fill my health all the way up, but I just took on a bunch of corruption. And now as I leave, my corruption's going to level up again. I'm going to take on some other disadvantage. So first, let's go get a relic, I guess. And now, yep, my corruption levels up. So, trapped chests, that's what I needed. The only blow that cannot be parried is a dagger you thrust into yourself. Greed is the most ferocious of all enemies. Chests are sealed and trigger an attack that must be parried to unlock them. Oh, maybe I get to practice parrying. That might not be all bad. Oh, yikes. Okay. I keep expecting my, my attacks to slow down enemy attacks. I keep expecting to knock them back and interrupt them, but that doesn't seem to be what happens. Oh, yikes. Okay, let's reveal our... Yeah, so I need to have my torch out so I can actually see these traps. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. And now... Okay, let's... Oh, wait. This guy is scary. I want to kill him really fast. Let's get our stamina back. Alright, now that I know how he attacks, I'm going to be much better at avoiding it. Okay, so I just hit the wrong button on the keyboard, so it does feel like I might be better with this on a gamepad. Let's switch over and see. Can I just switch over in the middle of... Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Crystal Shards enemy attacks deal 25% less corruption. Okay, cool. Alright, so how does the game work? X... A... Oh, interesting. So instead of cycling between the weapons with the mouse wheel, which is what I did with mouse and keyboard, I just hit the attack button for a given weapon. So A is my torch. X and Y are these guys. And then I imagine, I don't know, B is probably going to be my two-handed weapon if I ever get one of those. What is my... Okay, so, and then parry is left trigger. And dodge is right trigger. Okay. Cool. Well, this might actually be a little bit easier. Maybe there's a vague chance, because I'm really not used to hitting the shift key. Maybe there's a vague chance I can actually parry something. Okay, let's see here. Worshipper's Cloak. More Constitution. Heal 4% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment. Plus 100% to all healing effects. Do I have any healing effects? It's also plus 4 dexterity. Sure. Let's offer blood. I just broke through another corruption level, of course. So gold is my only option. We're going to go for gold. And I'm getting even more corrupt. Gold puncture? The god of death takes what he wants without agreement or principles. Each door imposes a payment of 300 gold. Each gold not paid is converted into damage. If all gold is paid, 5% of maximum health is restored. Okay, well I don't have enough gold for that, so... Alright, so let's dodge. Oh, yikes. Okay. Ah! Well, that went really badly. Oh, I'm gonna need to sneeze in a second, too. Ah, stop. Nope, don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm used to the Minecraft controls. So that was ranged on trigger, and I had put dodge on A. And so now I'm... Basically, no matter what I do, I cannot figure out what buttons to use for anything. Okay, I tried to parry that, and that was a bad idea. Oh, hey, pile of gold. Cool. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, yikes. Okay, I didn't dodge quite in time. Ah, again, didn't dodge quite in time. Okay, barely survived that. Oh, and there's more. Ah! And again, I hit the right trigger trying to shoot them, which is not how this game works. Okay, let's see if I can parry this guy. Well, first, I've got to deal with his friends. Nope. Did not time that correctly. I might just be bad at the timing of this game. Ooh, pendant. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just bad at the timing of this game. And for some reason, I just cannot figure out when they expect me to hit this parry button. Oh, man, this guy now. Oh, I'm going to just die. I'm just going to die. There we go. Wow, he hit me from that far back? That's crazy. Wow, okay, so... so none of the runs that I'm doing here on the stream are as good as the very first run I did when I was not even familiar with the game yet, which is just great. All right, so I've got 4 skulls now. I think that's still not enough to do anything. Let's try one more run before I sort of quit, because I'm not good at this. Okay, let's see. So this will give me access to more weapons, and there's a heal right up there. Yeah, let's go with this one. All right, so now I've got a proper torch back again, at least. Let's rocket across these. There we go. Okay. Aha! I finally did it! Do you see that beautiful, beautiful parry? Oh, that's another failure, though. Oh, success! Okay, well, I feel like I actually did that better than usual. The Claws of Evisceration, new main weapon. Critical damage against enemies that don't need critical damage. Okay, well, sure, why not? Ooh. Oh, interesting. It's faster. Okay, so this counts as a combo. All right. Oh, bad timing. But one thing that you would have noticed on the stats screen after I lost is the fact that apparently you take extra damage when you're in the dark. So you want to light these things and make sure that you are not just letting enemies wail on you in the darkness. Ow! I was attempting to dodge. Ow! Gosh. So these guys, like, they attack just a little bit faster than I expect them to. But then when I try to over-anticipate, I also fail to parry them. Getting them just right is... See, that... Okay, I went too early that time. Trying to get them just right is so hard. Alright, so I think I did not take a bunch of corruption this time, so I think I can get through here without much problem. Let's go to the weapon area. Dang it. I still cannot figure out the parry timing. Like, each of these times these... Oh, that was nice. Knocking him into a trap. Each of these times a guy attacks me, I attempt to parry him, and this is just me missing the timing again and again. I'm not forgetting to parry. Ow. I'm just either a little bit late or a little bit early every single time. This is actually the reason why... the reason why I actually had to play at a lower difficulty level in Jedi Fallen Order. Like, super sensitive like parry timings are just not a thing I can handle. Let's get our stamina back. Alright. So I'm not doing great on the health side. Okay, so I can actually get a two-handed weapon. Never tried a sphere before. I mean, a sphere. That's not the word sphere, Jeffrey. That's spear. So a spear. Each kill restores one more stamina. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, this one's expensive, though. I Can't offer gold for it. I have to offer blood, but I guess my corruption's pretty low anyway right now. I've just crossed the threshold, so yeah, let's offer blood for this spear. All right. Let's get out of here. And let's hit the Haven. Get myself some health back. Alright. Trapped chests again. So, I'm not sure what they mean by a chest. Also, why is my torch out? Alright, well, I'm taking on more corruption because I needed that much healing. Let's see here. Both of these give about the same access to healing. This gives me more gold. I don't know. Well, let's... So, weapon route or golden stats route? Let's just check out more weapons. Yeah, so now what? Dark mysteries. There's some things that must be lived to be understood. Other curses are unknown as long as this one is not lifted. Wait. I can lift them? Ah, whoops. Okay, so I'm already doing a terrible job. Ah, yikes. Okay, I'm going to try to parry this guy. Yes. Ugh. Nope, missed it with that one, though. Looks like my special attack with this one is shooting behind them and then hitting them in the back, which is interesting. Oh, yikes. Nope. Don't want that. Oh, I didn't realize that guy was firing. Now, can I parry these? Well, not at that timing, I can't. Alright. What do we got here? See, I assumed that this was a chest, but I guess this is not a chest? What's a chest? I don't know. Anyway, so I can get a grape shot revolver. I can get a new mace or a buckler. Let's grab a new revolver. Wait, is that it? Or is that my new revolver or my old revolver? What do I have here? That's the grape shot revolver, okay. And extra damage against elites and bosses. Well, that's good. If I ever am good enough to meet one of those. Let's see here. Should I go for another weapon or for some gold? I just spent a bunch of gold. Let's go get some gold. Oh, so earlier when I missed this, when I mispronounced the word spear, I called it a sphere. Wearing Orb says that they saw that same exact mistake on another stream, on Dan Jones's stream, which is kind of funny. I don't actually know Dan Jones. He has drawn a picture of me before, but I've never actually met the guy. Ow! Ow! I was trying to get my stamina back, and I didn't do it fast enough. Some kind of fancy bow over there. Swift bow. Oh, I've never used the spear, though. Well, whatever. Let's... Okay, well, that's a bow. That's interesting. I really should try this spear out, though. Because, yeah, I picked it up and I never actually used this stupid thing. Ow! Okay, I like it so far. Yeah, let's definitely go to the Haven and heal up. I don't get to know what my curse is now because of that other curse. I love that sort of thing when a game will let, you know, different systems mess with each other, you know, or like this curse affects all other curses. Is just I don't know. It's an amusing thing when games do that. Okay, so I can go get a relic or go after mysterious things. Yeah, gold. That seems to be a pretty straightforward challenge usually. So let's do that, and let's use that spear more because. Ow! I hit the wrong button to dodge. Okay, more critical damage. Cool. I don't know how criticals happen exactly. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that's not a thing I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, so because... Ow, yikes. Because I got the grape shotgun, my shots go through and hit multiple enemies. So that's pretty cool. And now this... I like the damage this does. I generally tend to prefer weapons that hit less frequently but harder. This level feels longer than most. Ow! Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Being on fire is not fun in this game. Oh, yeah, look at me parrying stuff. That was awesome. Okay, I guess we'll go for the relic and then the boss, which will kill me. Just in case you didn't already know that. Oh, timing's wrong. Oh, yes, I can actually parry those projectiles. Ow, okay, so I just completely ran out of stamina there, which was a problem. I have not enough health. Okay, so what are these? Oh, relics, okay. So, extra damage per gold carried. 2% is not a lot. 30% for poison attacks, if only I had those. Enemy attacks deal less corruption. I'm almost maxed out on corruption. But yeah, let's use favor for this. Just because I never used favor in my life. Okay, so here comes the champion. Am I just gonna have to arrive with whatever health I have, or am I gonna get an opportunity to heal up a bit before the boss? I have no idea what kind of curse I'm dealing with right now. So you might just be here to watch me die miserably and immediately. Okay, let's try to recover here. Oh, crap! Oh, that was an attack I wasn't anticipating. Managed to dodge. That was cool. He's just going to make more of these idiots, isn't he? Ow! I was hitting the dodge button just a little bit too late. This is what we anticipated, that the boss would kill me, but I think we've got a pretty decent sense of what this game is, right? It's, you know, it's a very difficult, challenging roguelike in the vein of Hades, but it's much more about sort of rapid iteration on these ultra challenging battles, and it's less about sort of this longer, more drawn out storytelling, you know, narrative experience that you get with Hades. So it's a really interesting game. I'm really glad they played it, especially the way that they introduced these, you know, this idea of health versus corruption, and how different, you know, enemies can sort of whittle them down in different ways, and they can kind of feed into each other. It's just it's a really interesting set of systems. Like, as a systems designer, I appreciate this game in a way that I don't often, get to appreciate games that are just sort of following another game's footsteps. Like, this game is definitely, like, it's solidly in this sort of action RPG roguelike zone, but they're doing a lot of really sort of interesting, unique things of their own. So it makes me really happy. But for now, let's wrap up this video and move on to something else.